Alright, here we go, YouTube. We're back again with another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I rigged up this hand. It's basically a simple setup. Here we're doing some simple hand movements, hand gestures, and yeah. I'm not going to be talking much throughout this tutorial. So I'll be mainly talking at key points, so just follow along, guys. I will leave this hand model in the descriptions, so you can follow along with me. All right. So yeah, moving on, and we're gonna first go up and get our joint tool, and we're gonna go to our overhead view. Let's get our joints here. Sorry, I got this in the way. Let me get that out the way. All right. And the easiest way to do this is to just basically look at all 4 of your views. Right now, we're in the top view right now. But it's a lot easier when trying to get these bones lined up in the hand, especially in the fingers, is to look at all points of your views: your front view, your top view, side view, and also the perspective view. Just makes things a lot simple. So what I'm doing here, I just held the shift key. I've showed you guys that in my in other tutorials. If you hold the shift key and left click, you're able to put a joint in the center of your break that joint. And that setup is in the modifiers. So yeah, you would just go down into the modifiers and set it up to how you want it. I've showed that also in previous tutorials. Okay. So yeah, we just want to bring this down. Try to get this centered up in our finger and our thumb. Get it lined up to the point where we feel comfortable with this. All right. I'm just going to look at this in my perspective view. Let's just see if everything looks good. Hope you guys can see this. And I'm just going to move this a little bit to center it up. Just get everything nice and lined up in the thumb. Hoping you guys will subscribe to my channel. Look forward to more videos that I will be creating in the future. And if you have any suggestions on videos, things you want to see done in Cinema 4D, please leave it in the comments or send me an email, and I will be very glad to to show you what I can do with Cinema 4D. I'm not bragging or anything like that, but I'm pretty versatile in Cinema 4D. I've been a user for a Cinema 4D user for about, I want to say about maybe 6 years. So I'm pretty versatile at the with the software. So just about anything you guys want to see, I'm sure that I can create. Yeah, just leave that in the comments, and I'll be glad to give it a go. As you can see, as I'm moving some of these joints, we get some movement, twisting in the joints. As I've showed you in previous tutorials, that's not a problem, because we're going to use the align tool when all the joints are placed where they should be, and align them in the proper alignment to get them to where they should be set up right. So don't worry about that. So back in our top view, and we're going to go to our side view now so that we can bring that joint up to level with our hand, because right now it's on the floor. It's on the floor right now. Usually projection will work with this, but for some reason or another, it was not. It didn't have any effect on it, so I just turned back off the projection view. If you guys will know what causes that, leave it in the descriptions. This is how we can help each other out. So yeah, I don't know what causes that every now and then. Why would that joint drop to the floor like that? But yeah, leave it in the comments, guys. So yeah, I'll get right at the tip, make sure everything is lined up perfect. Looking at my perspective view. Okay, we're back in the top view now. Get a closer look at the top view, and then holding the shift key, right clicking on a Mac. I'm not sure what it is on Windows, but I believe it's the Alt key. I believe it's the Alt key on Windows. Alt or Option. On a Mac, on the Windows. Yep. Yeah, so we got our index all set up and it looks good. So we're going to go ahead with our middle finger. Get that set up. Excuse me. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll leave a link in the description where I got this hand from. It was free, so yeah, I will leave a link in the description where you can get it. That way you can follow along. could have just sped this part of the video up, but what the heck. I'll go ahead and, if you guys don't want to see any of this, you can just speed the video up. It's up to you. But I'll leave this in because some people may want to see this, you know, and I may run into some problem or something like that, and you guys may wonder how to get out of it, and I'll leave that just so you can see if I run into a problem, we can see how we can get out of it. So now we're working on our pinky. And this time with this hand, we're not going to be doing any, what's this called? Oh yeah, no XPresso is going to be done with this hand rig. None whatsoever. All right, we got all the joints where we want them. Everything looks to be lined up pretty good. Not perfect, but it's okay. It'll do for this tutorial. If you guys want to spend more time at this, of course, you know, you can spend hours working on this and you know, get it to where you want it. But this is just something quick, just for the tutorial, to help you guys out with your hand rigs. I'm going to speed through this part of the video because I'm just basically naming my joints. Okay, we're working on our thumb here. All right, looks good. Looks good. Everything looks great. You know, if you guys want to see an advanced hand rig, you know, with some controls and stuff like that on it, some XPresso done on it, you know, just let me know. Let me know. I can make that video for you and get it out to you. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yeah, so what we're doing right now, we just aligned up our joints, and we just bonded everything together. We just bonded the joints with the mesh. So just taking a look at the joints to make sure they're lined up. Actually, you know, we haven't bonded them yet. We just taking a look at we just did the alignment, and we're taking a look at the joints. Alright, and we're going to add our joints to a new layer. And purple, I'm going to change this layer to red. Okay, now we got our red layer. And we're going to rename it to joints. Okay. And let's say we want to make our joints, change our joints from white. Let's change our joints to red. All right, there we go. Now we can change our joints that's in the display. We can change them to red as well. There we go. Everything is red. All right. So yeah, let's go and take a look at that so we can get a better look at it. All right. And we also did a let's see. Oh yeah, freeze. We also froze everything to all of our joints. That's something that you want to do. You want to always freeze your joints to make sure everything can be set back in place. In case you moved it out of place, you know you don't want to be fumbling around with that. So yeah, so what I'm looking at right now is my joints, my mesh. After I have binded my mesh to my joints, it doesn't move right. So what I'm doing now, I'm just gonna go and check the weights. And what I'm going to do, since this is a tutorial, I'm not going to go into detail as far as weighing every joint. If you want to see that in a more detailed tutorial, let me know. I can do that. But right now, I'm just going to select everything, grab my smooth tool, and we're going to uncheck visual only. We're going to turn our harden down so that it can be a lot smoother. Scale up a little bit and turn up our strength on our smoother. I'm just going to smooth this all out. It's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth, guys. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Okay, I think that'll be enough. Let's go ahead and test it and see what we got going on. Let's test it. 1, 2, 3, test it. Testing out my new mic today too, so I might sound different from when I have in other videos. I got a new mic. I like it. Yep, so yeah, we're moving a lot better now. But there's a small problem. I don't like the way the axis, the rotation axis is on the joint. But you guys can fix that. I'm just trying to show you this hand rig, guys. It's an easy fix, but it has to be fixed before the binding. Just testing some of the joints to make sure everything is okay. Could be better. Could be a lot better. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take our morph tag and we're gonna be making some poses with these joints. But first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna first put in all of our joint names here. And you can do this how you want to do it. I'm just putting in all the names first. Copy pasting everything over. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, and paste. This is going to be our last one for this. So now we just go ahead and pose our fingers now. Starting with our pinky. Go ahead and get a pose on that. Looks good. Looks good. After we do all of our poses and we just get our joints to bend, we're going to go back and do some corrections on this hand to make a good fist. To get us a good balled fist when our hand opens and closes. Get everything working, functioning right. Okay, and this joint looks good. Looks good. As you can see, our hand when balled up does not look so good. So we're gonna fix this and straighten this out. Problem I have with this is my index finger is dropped down a little low. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix that. Well, my pinky right now. Let's fix this. Oh, this is easy to fix. It's easy pleasy. All right. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, my index finger, to get this to where we want it. Okay, it's beginning to look a little bit better. Alright, one problem we have here again with our index finger, it's going down. It's not moving right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to our pose morph tag, and add positioning to our pose morph tag. Because we already got hierarchy, we're capturing the hierarchy movement. Well, the hierarchy, that would be the order, and we also capturing the rotation, and now we capturing the position. So this is going to help us to pose morph that thumb, that index finger properly. And if we just move it up and we pose morph it, okay, and this is what we want. So now we just go down, so go back up, down, up. There we go. It looks good now. This is what we want. And this is what we want. Alright guys, so yeah, this is everything is all set up, so you guys can take a look at this or your own work, what you've done, what you have accomplished. Remember to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more videos. If you want to see, if you want to see see me do something on with Cinema 4D, feel free to send me an email, leave it in the, or put it in the descriptions. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. And this tutorial is over and done. Stay tuned for more. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Good luck.